Hi, I'm Portia Deff.
Hi, I'm Sheila Wright.
And this is... We need content. What are we doing here? Hi. What are you doing today, my baby?
Gonna take a bit of inspiration from like Poison Ivy and do a little bit of like a green eye, red lip.
Like the plant itself, like you're gonna have a reaction.
Yes, I plan on looking like I'm having a reaction. What about you, baby? What you doing?
I think we might do red today. I want to take a red lip and probably a red eye.
Yep.
Probably a smoky red eye.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had like some sort of white gel liner so I could do like the big... I need to color correct. That's my first step. Let's do things.
Let's get into it. Let's get started.
Yes! Gaga! Workout!
Producer's looking at us like we're animals in a zoo, and honestly,
He's about
fair.
to fall asleep.
At least it's free admission. Because I wouldn't pay for this.
Oh! You know what? I can't even get offended at that because it's completely correct. What am I doing right now? Yeah, makeup.
I'm not blocking my brows today.
Thank God.
After looking at last week, okay, maybe there's like some growth to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna like figure it out along the way, but I just wanna, you know, take a step back, look at what I got going on, get that right, and then take a step forward. So that's what I'm doing.
You really did start your first time with a hop, skip, and a jump. And
a hop, skip, and a trip.
she didn't make the first
She
hurdle.
went-
And that's a sports reference. For any of our straight audience out there, why are you here?
I'm just using the brush on like my foundation brush on this, and it's just
Doing the thing.
it's doing the thing.
How fantastic is
Like,
that?
I-
I feel like theatre taught us that brushes doesn't know how to put on makeup.
Well, I grew up with sponges too, and I don't normally.
Sponges.
I grew up with sponges. Now I use brushes because they're $6.99 from the dollar store.
My name is Gloria.
G-L-O-R-E-A.
The colour corrector that I put on is showing up under the... It's
The
showing up
custard
the top of the
return.
The return of the custard.
Return of the custard!
Oh, not a little bit too dark. It is a little bit darker.
Pour this branded liquid into my non-branded cup.
Portia. Yes.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, like no, because like in theatre, that's all we had. We were just given a pack of sponges and said, "Go
Yeah.
for it." We were given one 1 hour lesson, and then they said, "Go on stage."
But we're lucky that because in theatre they only use the Crayola makeup.
That's
And that's the makeup that drag queens use.
That's the good
So
makeup,
we have
hunty. I feel like from where we started with makeup in theatre to like now, like the actual like knowledge that we picked up along the way of like
Application.
how to application, how to use like eyeshadows, bases, contouring, highlight, like all of these different aspects that we never used to use.
Yeah.
Now we have like this knowledge on.
Well, the thing is, like in high school, you know how we referenced this in the last video, how we're talking about like the girls at high school who would just like smack clay on their face,
Yes.
and then rub lines and call it a day, and come in thinking that they're beat to the gods. That was my like
That was you.
understanding of that was me.
That was you.
It was me the whole time. But now, like especially after Drag Race and seeing
Yeah.
like actual applications and structures, it's an art. It's like architecture. The biggest thing for me was when I played Angel in Rent, the drag queen.
Yeah.
And the girls, there used to be like 3 of the girls, like my castmates, used to be so excited to do my makeup every night. And they would come and like sit me down in the dressing room, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours early, and they get me in the dress, and they put me like my hair tie back, and they get me in the heels, and they get me in the fantasy, and then they just beat my face while we're like drinking port wine and
I've never heard anything that's more of a fag hag than that situation.
yeah, the girls loved getting with the drag queen, you know?
I remember seeing you in that and being like, did he do that himself?
No. I wouldn't trust myself with that back then.
I wouldn't trust you with it now.
Because that's kind of where I feel like you started to kind of be okay with it, if that makes sense, with like gender expression around you.
Yeah, I think I was like a little bit more awkward. God, that on my fingernail. A little bit more awkward about it when I was younger because I was curious about it and I wasn't sure how to go about that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that segue of like, oh hey, I know someone who's like Cleo!
Yeah, I feel like, well, because you also grew up with, welcome to the queer life.
Yeah.
Having a lot of straight people around us, so not feeling okay. And like, I remember going to Macca's drive-thrus with you. And like, you'd be like, oh my god, girl, sis, yeah, I know. And then as soon as someone's like, hi, how'd you go? And you're like, yeah, could I please get
this?
I used to call you out on it every time, being like, why are you a man now?
I 100% know that I do this. I code switch.
Yeah.
Super hard, unknowingly.
Yeah, well, because you don't want to let other people in on the fact that you're queer, because that can be seen as like sinful and evil and something to shame.
This was my biggest theatre fail.
Yeah.
No, we're doing Book of Mormon, and I was hello, my name is Elder Green, whatever the lyrics were. But I put this number together. This was my number that I put together. I got up on stage, and I was so preoccupied thinking and making sure that everyone else was doing their part properly. I walked up on stage and went, hello, my name is Elder Green. And I had multiple people congratulate me on the fact that I knew how to speak another language.
Oh my god! Called out.
Called out! People thought I was speaking another language, and I was like, yes, that was what I was doing. What?
Oh my god, I can fix it.
Don't
My biggest
worry.
theatre fail was that, whatever that was. I've forgotten my lines in multiple shows on multiple occasions.
Well, that's because you're always doing several shows at one go.
Yeah, true. I'm not... Where is the beauty?
I think you broke it.
My favourite thing about drag is radical
You are
expression.
very big on radical expression.
Yeah, well, just to me, it's like
Have you seen his makeup?
Hashtag read by the producer.
when people get into drag, they just become the biggest version of themselves. I feel like they unleash past themselves that they don't often tap into.
It's the padding.
Yeah, padding. Well, I have just moved on to my neck contour. Yes, I have. Because I don't have one, so I have to paint one on. I look like the thumb people from Spy Kids. I look like the thumb people from Spy Kids.
But with just like a blonde ponytail and just eyelashes and like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And big tits because you have to know it's a girl.
I just said of gorgeous. I want to say of course and oh gorgeous. At
Father, the
same time.
Son, and the Holy Gorgeous.
And the Holy Gorgeous. Alyssa Edwards, is that you?
And this ain't nobody's secret!
Look, definitely fun, whoa.
Yeah. Tell me more. What have you done to the poor face? It's a purple pink. That's a pink with a purple undertone. She's not even using blush, she's using eyeshadow. These are crimes against humanity.
I'm done. I have to fix this.
You did. Remember that first time we got into makeup? I was so proud of that face. And I was like, I'm made for drag.
Goodbye. I fully remember just the first time getting in drag with you and just being like, looking at myself and just being like, I'm pretty. Like, I remember just having that feeling of like, I've never felt like this before. Like, I've never looked at myself and been like, I'm pretty.
That's so lovely.
Just, like, I felt good.
Yeah. I remember you wouldn't stop letting me hear it.
My name is Sheila. How did you feel?
I felt absolutely stunning. Stunning. I felt like, because especially that was the first time I ever tried something different. Because I've worked with my own features before.
Yeah, I did a little less than I did last time. Like I pulled back a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of went with like more of a like subtler kind of contour. We'll see how we go with the end look, and then you know,
fair enough.
we live, we learn. I'll have a look, and I'll be like, I need to do more of this, less of that. Maybe some of this. Maybe just get a new face. I like
I wasn't
you.
gonna say anything. Oh.
We've finished our bases. We have contour. We have highlighted. We have powdered.
Finished is a strong word.
We are starting our eyes.
Jazz. Honestly, this is actually kind of turning out a bit for me.
This is.
I So I said this last time as well. When I did you know how I did that baby blue on the inside and I only did the half eye?
Yeah.
I actually kind of really like a half eye look. I want like an undertone. I want more neutral tones. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? You know, it looks fine. I'm just,
look at me. You're giving me Fire Nation right now. No, I'm actually here for this. Look at me again. Look at me again. Look at me again.
Everything changed with the
Look at
Fire
me.
Nation attack.
Yeah, no, this shape you've chosen is really nice.
Thanks.
And the color, I think you just need to pack on more color and make it more vibrant.
White on the inside of the eye to pick up the highlight. Just a standard drag white. Oh God.
That's all. Now the question is, why did I do this? This was a bad idea. Oh, that was a bad idea.
What did you do? Okay, that actually kind of turned out alright. This one didn't. I mean, there's no colour there, but I guess it gives a canvas for me to actually put a colour.
This red is working.
Huh? Ah! What did you say? To Ms. Portia Deff? The lid, I'm going to keep with like a highlight. I'm going to do this like Queen Bee, the neutral like yellow tone, this really warm beige.
Yeah.
So it brightens the lid up, and I'm also going to smoke out the eye a bit more as well.
Yeah.
And create like a cut crease. I'm gonna do all the things, but I feel like this is gonna be such a long process because I just like I don't trust what I'm gonna do on the inside of the eye. You know what?
Just do it.
You know what? You know what?
Just do it.
I'm just gonna trust myself.
Just trust yourself.
You know what? And you can trust me, audience. You're in safe and capable hands right now. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Aren't you Sheila be right? Shouldn't you be advocating for things to go right?
She'll be right, but everything is wrong.
You look like Elf on a Shelf right now.
You know what I look like? I look like a child being like, I want to be like Alphabet but fashion. Cheers!
Cheers. Look at me.
What part of drag are you most excited to explore?
Bitch, all of it!
But I mean, go through, like, we've got a lot to go. We have a lot of journey to go ahead.
I'm excited to construct performances. I'm excited to learn numbers that I want to do and put together and create queer art on a stage. I know that's what it keeps coming down to. Radical expression! Okay, I'm gonna highlight my lid.
Stinging a tiny bit, but that's okay, because the pain is worth it, because I'll be pretty in the end.
Pretty in the end.
I didn't do it right.
Oh wow.
I haven't even started my eyeliner yet.
I'm about to do my lips.
I'm figuring it out.
You look pretty good. You need like...
Yes? The eyelash on this side, I don't think it's fully in the corner. I think it might be a little bit too far in.
I don't know what you're talking about. It looks fine.
I feel like there's not enough happening with my eyes right now. Oh, because I don't have eyeliner or lashes.
No!
What? Is this what happened? Your fan broke?
My fan broke. What's that?
I guess you lost your number one fan. Did I turn it out? Do I look perfect though?
Just look at me. Just look at me. Just look at me.
Yes.
Stunning.
Thanks.
Good job! We did it!
Oh! Do you think we turned it out? Do you want this? Do you want some of this? Oh my god! You can look, but that's like an awesome. You can make this into like a neck piece.
Hold on.
Like one of these? Like one of these? Like a jester.
That looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so happy with how this turned out.
You doing a beauty spot?
Yes. I'm just trying to decide where.
Do it on your right because people gravitate towards the left.
What?
People will look at the left side of your face first, so put it on the left side of your face. That's not the left side of your face.
That's the left side of my face.
Put it on the right side of your face because people look at your left face, but like you put it, they'll look at the left.
My left face? Which one's that? Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. I'm happy. Now, this is a look.
I'll stand in your field and scare away your birds. Sheila be right.
And I'm here as well.
Should we like take a little like just like a little quick pic?
Yeah, I think we take like a selfie or two.
Just like one each. Just like a quick like one and done.
Yeah.
I like your shop. We're about to pop. Whatever I do, not up to you. We gotta shop it up. Let's stop, won't stop. I like your shop. Whatever you do, not up to you. We gotta shop it
Ooh. What happened?
you and